Hey everyone, this is Amanda. I'm kind of new here. So, do you guys ever like make food, like an abundance of food? Like food that is enough to feed an army when really you only need enough to feed two? Yeah, okay. Good. I'm not alone. I made some pulled pork. And I made a lot. We ate on it for like 3-4 days, and then 3 days, and then I went, oh my God, there's still more left. And I had to go, oh, what am I gonna do with this? And then I remembered I found in one of my cookbooks, this one is from 2010, the 2010 version of the Old Threshers Reunion cookbook. It is 10 years old, but there is a recipe for a gluten-free pork pizza. I'm going to put the recipe below, but if you wanted to screenshot it, there it was, and you could go back. But anyway, I've used this a couple times to use things up, you know, like we had salami or something like that. But I made pizza with it, like a barbecue pork pizza, and oh my God, it was tasty. My goodness, it was delicious. So anyway, here's how I made it. I will have the recipe below for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box or in the comment section. And if you have any recommendations of what you would do, let me know. All right, so what you want to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees and get out your gluten-free flour. Add in 1 cup of gluten-free flour, a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, a 1/4 teaspoon of dry oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper or white pepper if that's what you prefer, a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, and 2/3 cup of milk. You want to mix that stuff together. After you mix this stuff together, you're going to want to have your pan prepared. Use spray, cooking spray. That's what I did. The recipe does say to use cornmeal, but I don't have any, and so we just went with it. You will pour it out on your pan of choice. Well, it's coming, I swear. And then you will spread the dough, batter, whatever, on your pan in whatever shape you want. At this point, you're going to want to dress your pizza with any of the protein, veggies, anything you would like there. I myself used barbecue pork. That's what I needed to use up, but you could use anything else. If you have veggies or peppers you would want to stick on there, that's great. Then you're going to bake it for like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes in a 400 degree oven. I'm going to highly suggest you go the longer, towards the end, towards the 20. It was my pizza needed a little more crisp to the crust. It was a little blonde for me and I don't dig it. I like, but there you go. I am putting the pork on there, and then you bake it all together. So after you bake it and you do the thing, like the waiting thing, then you, since the meat is on there, you got to put the sauce on. Now, in this case, I'm doing barbecue sauce. Now, if you were doing pizza sauce or whatever, that works just fine. So what I did is I took like the end of some barbecue sauces I have and some packets and stuff and stuck it all in there. And I even had a little bit of maple syrup, so that's in there. Because why not? Now, one thing I'm going to tell you that I learned, I'm going to get some more sauce. One thing I learned when I was in high school, I worked at a pizza place. You never want to put everything in the middle. Simply because you get the donut effect. Everything will slide to the middle. So And you don't want to have like naked crust. So you put some sauce out there. Right? I think it sounds good. So that donut effect thing, I'll show you what I mean. Like the cheese. What I have is chipotle cheddar and mozzarella. And I mixed it together because why not? And my husband generally likes extra sauce on his pizzas. I generally like extra cheese, so we're getting a little bit of both. But yeah, you want to make sure, I mean, yes, you want to have a little bit of the topping or the cheese in the middle, but it's all gonna go in there anyway, so go on more on the outside. All right, that's good enough for me. I'm sticking this back in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. So pizza's done. Let it sit for maybe 5 more minutes and then cut it. After 5 minutes or so, and letting that set up, then it should be ready to cut. Ta-da! Barbecue pizza. You know, I know that the kitchen light is right behind me. Meh. I look like an angel. I'm not. So basically, I'm gonna eat my pizza with a fork, especially gluten-free, because it's always like a flimsy crust or it falls apart or something. But hot, hot, hot. Maybe let it rest a little longer than 5 minutes. But it's pretty good once you get past the, you know, the melting your face off thing, you know, it's hot.